The price of Bitcoin is up 1% today. So I guess it's fair to say we're pretty much back. And in this video, we're going to be talking about only the bullish things and ignoring anything that's bearish. Actually, we did get a weekly close for Bitcoin above the 50-week moving average. Big wick below it. But as we've been discussing, actually, just like the last two times, we also got wicks below, but we had weekly closes above. So I guess you could say, for now, the Moon Boys are safe. But how safe are the Moon Boys really? Well, as I said, let's take a look at the good stuff. President Trump announced that he will distribute $2,000 of tariff stimulus checks to everyone. Last time the US government distributed COVID and stimulus checks, Bitcoin gave a nearly 1,000% parabolic pumpy from, below 10,000 to about 65,000, ultimately going to, say it with me, 69 thousand US dollars. So that's pretty big. Will we now go to 690,000 thousand? Probably not, but that would be kind of crazy, right? Actually, probably. Let's manifest $690,000 per Bitcoin by next Christmas. That'd be pretty chill. Bitcoin to 3x if history repeats as shutdown ends. After the last US shutdown ended in 2019, Bitcoin surged about 300% in 6 months. If it does the same now, that's over $300,000 per Bitcoin. I don't know about you, but things are starting to look kind of bullish, actually, the more you look at these things. But let's also be honest. I'm kind of joking a little bit by saying I'm only going to be talking about bullish things and ignoring bearish things. Every fundamental that we're seeing is bullish. The price action is not bullish. That's literally the only thing that's not positive right now. That's the only thing that isn't positive, really. All of the news, all of our the setups that we're seeing with the macroeconomic background, the policy, regulation, everything is bullish, really. Just the price isn't doing anything yet. Doesn't mean it won't. I think it will soon, but really there's not a ton of, I was joking at the beginning, but really what bearish things are there? Really the only bearish argument there is basically we should have topped by now. That's basically the only bearish argument based on previous cycles. And that's a kind of flimsy argument in my opinion. Could we have topped? Sure. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that we haven't. I just think that when you have a whole list of all these things and all these reasons why Bitcoin is likely to go up in the next 6 or so months, and you compare it to all the reasons why it's likely that it's already topped and it's going to go down, the list of reasons why it's going to go up is like a long list. And the list of reasons why actually, never mind, it's going to go down is like one thing. It's just, in the past, we would have topped by now. So I don't know. That's not like a very strong argument, in my opinion. It could be right. It could be that we have topped. I just think it's kind of silly if that's the only argument. This guy was right with Bitcoin tops many times. He's calling for ETH to reach 100,000. Interesting. The top is not in. Most of you will laugh now. Let's actually read this. You thought 2025 was chaos, purge, liquidations. 2026 is the real bull. True. I agree with that. Therefore, I think it's true. Capital will flow out of gold, decades of stored value, and into Bitcoin. Likely, I think. Bitcoin dominance can fall as low as 30%. That's when you know the cycle is flipped. When government starts printing again. And guys, that's only in a few weeks. Beginning of December. The end of quantitative tightening. By the way, I've been posting a lot of shorts on Instagram Reels and mainly Instagram Reels. The link is in the description if you guys want to follow me there. I've been having more fun with that. I've been trying to post there every day, whereas YouTube, I post once a week or something. It's so boring. I can barely do this every day, or every week even. And also my Twitter as well, or my X account, I guess. The signal for the beginning of it all is when governments start printing again, quantitative tightening, quantitative easing returns. He's saying $1 million per Bitcoin in 2026, far past 690,000. Nice. So actually, I guess from that perspective, $690,000 per Bitcoin is actually kind of cheap. True. Also, another bullish chart with a green circle in the past where it was low and then it went up right after. And he put a nice green circle when it was low, and now he's saying we're going to go up. I love this kind of analysis. It's my favorite kind. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just make a tweet after I am done with this video with a big arrow pointing up as well. That sounds fun. The crypto market just added about 150 billion yesterday, up a couple of percent. ETH went through a similar correction back in 2020. It went from about 490 to 300. Now we're at about 4,900 to about 3,000. If you ask Galaxy, he's saying we're just getting started. Wow, that's actually very bullish. And it's not even like I'm only reading bullish things. Bitcoin price is completely detached from the M2 money supply. What Ted says here is he thinks this could continue. The Fed is expected to start injecting liquidity next year, and Bitcoin could catch up. Until then, it's most likely consolidation around 100K. Probably. And then every cycle has had an altcoin season. The others Bitcoin chart always pumps tops, then dumps in that order, and we haven't even pumped yet this cycle. So what he's saying is we haven't even seen the cycle yet. And obviously, if that's true, then this cycle is vastly different from every other cycle. But there's already a decent amount of evidence for that to be the case anyway, so I don't think that's like a very crazy idea, to be honest. I think that this cycle very clearly is different, and you might be asking, well, why would it be different? Fundamentally, it's different now, you know? Institutions are buying with Bitcoin spot ETFs. It's an actual ingrained instrument in the legacy system now, like it never was before. And that's exactly why the Moon Boys will go to infinity and beyond. Now, gold is actually up today as well. It's up about 2 or 3% today. Is this potentially, however, a dead cat bounce? That's what we have to be watching for there. Everything else, let's see what Bitcoin is up a little bit. You can see kind of just bouncing right at about 100K, similar to back here in June. Potentially some sort of double bottoming. Double bottoming. Sorry, I got distracted. And also, this is the 50-week moving average. As I pointed out, I mean, this looks... Well, as I said, actually, there is nothing bearish about this until this structure breaks. And this is the same thing I've been saying for the past basically 3 years now. Since actually exactly 3 years now. It's, I mean, November of 2022. Here we are 3 years later. We've only been going up for 3 years. It's not been straight up. Actually, I mean, it kind of is, though. I mean, there's obviously like pullbacks and stuff, but it's basically just been bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. If this trend would continue, also this if you actually look at different charts, this is the longest, weirdest, just 3-year bounce-a-thon Bitcoin has ever had. It's never just been like this, like, you know what I mean? Bitcoin has had different structures before, and again, I think it's probably because of the institutional inflows with the Bitcoin spot ETFs being the biggest factor, and I think there's other factors as well. But I mean, if this thing keeps just doing this, you know, then we have no evidence yet that it's not going to keep doing that. Once it breaks down, then we have evidence. But it's premature. It's a premature statement to say it's not going to keep doing that. We have to wait until it stops doing that. So far, it just keeps doing that for 3 straight years. It's just been doing that. So yeah, bullish. I would even say giga bullish. But get signed up with Femex below if you want to buy Bitcoin, altcoins, or trade, or BITUNIX, or BYBIT. Lots of opportunities, I think, over the next few months. Get some cryptos. In my opinion, I'm just buying more and more Bitcoin, buying as much as I can. Also, there are links to Femex, or sorry, Instagram, my Instagram account and my Twitter in the description. And yeah, I've been posting there a lot more. It's been way more fun for me personally because I just can't. I don't know how people are posting YouTube videos every day. I haven't watched them. I mean, I've watched some of them for like 2 seconds on 4x speed, and like, yeah, nobody's saying anything because like, what is there to say every day? You know, if you're posting a video of Bitcoin every day right now, bro, we get it. Like, everyone wants to get ad revenue and get signups like every day, but like, there's no point in posting every day. Nothing's happening. It's kind of disingenuous. Like, what are you posting for? I mean, obviously, we know everyone knows the reason, because you make money by posting. But like, every day, really? What are you saying? You're not saying anything. This is my first time posting in a week, and I like struggled to say anything, right? Like, anyway, bye.